What's up, guys? So I am sharing with you today how to use the iMovie app. And before we get started, well, first, because I know you're all probably thinking, I already know how to use the iMovie app, but there are a lot of things that you might not know yet. So please, listen in and see what you can learn here. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to share with you guys some tools and tips to make your videos just a little more professional looking, a little clearer, and just some things that I do to make them just that much more, um, you know, visually appealing so that they stand out and people want to watch them. Now, the first thing is the lighting. Now, we don't have to break the bank for any of the things that I'm going to share with you guys. I chose just cheap things you could do, things I did right from the beginning, either from around my house or, maybe I bought things cheap to make things better. And the first thing is the lighting. Now, honestly, the best lighting you can possibly get is window lighting. Now, if you look to the photo to the left here, this guy has great lighting, and I watched his video after this, and really it's just coming from a window. So if you're able to take a video from in front of a window where the lighting is just really illuminating your face, that's free, and that's a great way to make your videos. Although we all know that the light from the daylight is only around for so often, so we do need some other ways to do that. So another thing is just lamps from around your house, and I did this for a very long time. If you see in the middle photo here, this guy just has some lamps from around his house, and they're all pointing in his direction. You can also get, those clamp lights from Home Depot. If you want to soften it up a little, you just take an old t-shirt and put it over the light to make kind of like a screen over the light, and you could soften it up there. And then if you want to start, maybe investing in some light, there is cheaper options out there for you. Like I know clamp lights from Home Depot are like $12 and stuff like that. And that's honestly something I used for a long time. But if you see here to the right, this is called a newer light. I don't know how to pronounce that. But if you just go to Amazon and you type in lighting for movies, a lot of stuff comes up, guys, and there are some cheaper options for you, so you can check them out there. I haven't used this light to the right here, but a lot of videos that I researched on YouTube talked about them. And speaking of YouTube, if you want to know about how to make the lighting good in your videos and all that good stuff, YouTube is a great tool for all of that stuff. Everything I learned about iMovie and video making, I learned from YouTube, and all you have to do is type in the search bar exactly what you're looking for, and a billion movies come up, and you can tell really quickly which ones are credible and which ones aren't. So just a little suggestion for you there. Now, as I started to get more into movie making and, wanted to upgrade my little arsenal of tools, I went and, as you see here, I got these, I think it's Limo, or I don't know, I say Limo, whatever. Limo Studio softbox lighting kit. It was, $77, and I got it. Although I will say it takes up a lot of room. So if I had to go back and do it all over again, I would invest a little bit more for the ring lighting over on the right here, and because it takes up less space, and it actually it's easier to travel around with, and it's good. So there's some lighting tools that I just wanted to share with you guys. So another thing to think about is just having a tripod. I really like the two that are shown here on the left, because they're adjustable in size. I can have them little, shorter. There's 3 different heights that you can have them at, and so that gives you the opportunity to have videos of all different angles. When I'm working out, I put it a certain way. And also, as you're thinking about your movies, you don't just want the basic like frontal view. If you want to get a little creative with it, it is nice to have a tripod where you can get different angles, to kind of make your stuff stand out. So I use that tripod right there on the left, and honestly, I just went to Amazon and typed in iPhone tripods and just saw the ones that worked best for me. Now, some other tips here is you can get an external microphone for your iPhone. So if you want your audio quality to be a little bit better, you can get an external mic for your iPhone. I actually got one the other day. It was $11.94. You just plug it into your phone and it clips right onto your shirt, and that will give you a little bit better quality. I really haven't even used it yet, and I'm not using it now. So some of the things I did before that is, you can just get closer to your phone and just make sure when you're recording videos that you turn off all the fans, you have your windows shut, the AC's off, and anything that's going to just diminish the quality of sound, you just get that turned off, and close your doors. If there's kids screaming and stuff like that, just go scream back and tell them to be quiet. Just kidding, but you know what I mean. Just make sure you have a quiet spot so that people can hear what you're trying to say, because we all know your videos are important and you want to hear what you have to say, right? All right, so there's the audio. Now, the next thing to talk about is the background. Like, I know a lot of people, are all crazy about the background, and, if you want to be crazy about the background, there are things that you can get. If you look over here on the left side of the screen, there are, backdrops that you can get so that your videos are cool looking or whatever. I did not. I have a very small apartment in Boston, and I don't have much room. And honestly, so what I figure in the background sense is, just as long as it's not a shit show back there and there's, dirty diapers and stuff, you just want to have it tidy. But for me, I like it to represent who I am. Now, like I said, I'm in an old apartment from Boston. I have these big, huge radiators everywhere, and there really is just no way around it in my house. So I wanted my background to kind of represent me. So I have my personal development books back there. I make sure my guitar is visible, and just stuff like that, because I know I'm not capable of having a white wall, because there just isn't one in my house, or I don't have room to get a backdrop to put behind me. It's just a really small apartment. So the way I did it was, I don't have trash everywhere, not that I do in my house anyway, but I just want my background to represent me, which is why I just have my guitar back there, and I try to make my background represent me. I think you guys are smart, just have something that's visually appealing to people, so they're not like, who is this hot mess? I'm not watching this video. All right, so basically, no matter what you have, just freaking start, okay? You're never going to be a professional, like maybe one day, but at the beginning, you're just gonna learn as you go, the same way we do with everything else. So just work with what you have and start making videos, and slowly but surely, you'll get new tools, you'll get better at speaking and all these things that will, just improve as you go, but just start. That's the whole thing, is we just want you to start. So, all right, what I'm gonna do here, let me stop this share. So I'm just going to walk through today making a video with you guys, and I'm gonna share my iPhone screen. I just wanted to talk about a few things. As you know, my boy Gary Vee tells us this, and anything that you've been watching and noticing on Facebook is video is the way to go. It's just what's happening, and as we know, at least with Facebook, that could change tomorrow. But right now, videos are what's being played. It's what people are paying attention to, whether it be live or whatever. So you do want to start making videos. If you haven't started making videos yet, get on it. You don't want to be the last one to join the show, because by the time you get here, we're probably already going to be on to something else. And that's kind of what this is all about, guys, is staying up with the social media game. It's ongoing. It's always going to change, and you want to be right at the front of it so that you're not missing out. And videos right now is the way to go. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to share my my screen with you guys and just walk you through how I make a video. And then I'm also going to tell you about a secondary tool you can kind of use to make your videos a little more appealing and stand out a little from everybody else that's using them. So let me see here. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay, sorry about this. You can actually share your iPhone or iPad screen with people who are watching just by using the AirPlay mirroring. And so that's what I'm doing right now, is I am connecting. Okay, so now you guys can see my screen here. I just, I want this to come up, so please move this away. I wish I could edit this after for you guys, but I apologize. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is just share my screen with you. Please don't mind all the things I had going on there on my screen. But so I just want to walk through with you guys how to make an iPhone or a video using iMovie on your iPhone, and how to make a not basic video using iMovie on your iPhone. So the first screen that comes up once you open the app is going to be this one. Now these are all old movies I have, but see this little plus sign, the big huge plus sign there, that's how you're going to start your video, right? So I'm just going to click that, and the next screen that comes up is going to give me a choice between a movie and a trailer. Now I'll tell you right now, you're pretty much always going to choose movie. Trailers are fun, but I usually only use them when I'm just like playing around, or if I was actually making a movie and I wanted to make a trailer for it, you could do that. It's a fun little thing. They tell you exactly how to make a Hollywood style movie trailer, and it's honestly, they'll walk you through it. So if you just click that on your own, off in your own time, you'll see what I mean. But right now we're going to focus on this movie option here. So I'm going to click that. So the next thing that's going to come up will be all the movies that I took to make this video for you guys. Now, here's a tip that I really want to mention to you. We all know that there is not a lot of room on our phone for videos, right? So one thing that I do to make sure, because it gets so frustrating, I've had times where I made this awesome video and then I'm out of memory and I have to be deleting all these things to make it even work, and that's just really frustrating. So one tip for you all to make it easier is have a plan. Now, before you even start recording, delete everything on your phone that you don't need. All the stuff, send it to your trash. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go to recently deleted, you can go in there and delete all those things, because it actually stays on your phone for, I think, 90 days. And when you delete that, it creates even more room. Now, so have a plan. Before I even go and make a movie, I will write out a little script. I already have an idea of what I want, and then I'll write out a little script so that I don't have to keep my phone recording for like 30 minutes at a time. I go in, I look at the script, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And I'll do short bursts of video. As you can see here, there's one 7.5 seconds, 9.4 seconds. And that's not just because I'm messing around. It's because I know exactly what I was wanting in the video for that sense, taking it and then pausing it so that I have more room on my phone. Now, another piece of that is when you're going to record the piece on your script, make sure you look at the camera for 3 seconds before you start speaking. And then when you're done speaking, look at it for 3 seconds and pause before you press stop. That makes it easier for you to edit in the long run so that you're not looking all jumbled. Now, let's see, definitely. So just, I have a short script. I have an idea of what I want my movie to look like. And then I record it with intention. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to say. And so I hit record, wait a few seconds, do what I have to do, wait a few seconds, then hit stop and move on to the next clip. That's going to save the room on your phone. And it's also going to help you with editing. All right. So sorry, guys, my phone died as I was not died, but went off as I was speaking to you there. Now that you all know my password. So now that I pulled this up, I'm going to select what I want to add. Now you can select them all at once, but I kind of want to select them once at a time. So, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So at the bottom there, you're going to click Create Movie, and that's going to bring you to this screen. Now, this screen is where you're going to be masterminding your movie. Now, the plus sign on the left there is going to be where you get the videos and photos that you want to add to your movie. Now, I just made all mine, and I know where they are, and I know where the idea in my head based on the script, what I want to add, and in which order I want to add it in. So we're going to do that exactly like I had there. So it actually comes in order of recording. So I know this first clip up here is exactly what I want to share with you guys first. Now, when I highlight that clip, you'll notice there's all these little different options there. Now, the plus sign is just to add that directly to your movie. It will just come down as is. The little play sign, you can see what clip it is first. Okay.
I'll see y'all next year.
Oh, see, I'm glad I did that because that was actually the last clip I recorded, and I don't want that next. The little thing to the right of the play sign, that will actually separate the audio from the video. So if you just want the audio to go down, it's going to do that for you. The little box on box here, you can actually put a video over another video. The one next to that with the little square in the top left of the other square, you can put a video inside a video, and the one to the right there is going to be able to split screen and use 2 separate videos. Right now, we are just going to add the videos that we want. So I'm going to press this plus sign and bring it down here. So now I know this is here. So what I do is I add all the videos first to the timeline, which is right here at the bottom, as you'll see. And then I go back and edit it. So right now I'm going to add all the videos I have. And then I'm going to show you how to edit it and change things around so it's a little different. Okay. So you go through, edit it. I'm going to add all these videos. And at the beginning, you could have added them all, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to delete and what I wanted to add. So that is why I'm adding them now. As you see, as I'm adding them, they are adding their own transitions for us. That's the little square there. And in the end, I'm going to change that, but automatically iMovie is going to choose this dissolve one for you. For me, I don't use transitions like that unless they fit in. So at the end, I am going to go through and choose the transitions that I want. Oh, see, I just did something wrong there, but okay. So I'm going to add these. These, as you can see, this video might be a little entertaining. Which is another thing, guys. Don't be scared to be a dork in your videos. I was scared for the longest time. I'm the biggest nerd alive. I'm sure after this weekend, a lot of you realize that. But guess what? People tend to like that because it's entertaining. So don't be afraid to be yourself and to be a dork. That's what people are going to like. They don't want all the basic things. If you notice, everybody has their workout videos playing online, and they're all the same. I like to be a little different because that's who I am, and I like to show that in the videos, both in live stream and in iMovie. You want to show who you are, and people are going to, like that. So now that we have all the videos down there, we're going to edit it and make it a little more entertaining. Now, the first thing I do is I go through and I make just sure I delete all the things that they put there for me, the transitions, because I don't want them there. But there we go. All right. So like I said, when I made my plan, what I do is I press record and then I pause for 3 seconds so that I can edit it, right? So this clip is going to be, what's up guys? It's Jamie Messina here, and today I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks to edit your videos and to also make them just a little bit more entertaining. Okay, so there, I know where it starts. By moving this video back and forth, I can see when my mouth moves that's where it's going to start, right? So I will stop from right before, and what I do to make it easy and flow nicely is I know where my mouth's about to move. I'll highlight this clip at the bottom, and then as you see, it gives you some options down at the bottom. It says you can split, detach, duplicate, or delete. So split means that you're going to split that clip right where I have the little white line. So I put it right where my mouth's about to move, and I'm going to split that. And then I'm going to delete the part that I don't want. So now, what's up guys? It starts exactly where I want it to. Now we'll go back there for a minute. When you highlight that clip, it gives you all those options. And then if you look at the bottom left-hand side, it gives you scissors, a little clock there, volume, a title option, and then also you can make your video different, themes there. At the end of the clip, at the end of the entire video when it's done, I always choose blast for all of it. I feel like it looks really like movie-like, and I like that. So I just wanted to show you guys that now, but we don't really need that right now because I just showed you how to split it, and that's what I'm doing. So again, I go through this. What's up, guys? And I know I'm going to go to where I wanted it to end. So I say right here, entertaining. And I want it to end right where I say entertaining. So I know my lips just stop right there. I'm going to highlight the clip and split it and delete it because that's exactly where I wanted it to stop. Now, if I wanted that clip to go a little faster, I would highlight it and I would go to the little clock there, and then you can make it a little faster if you wanted, or a lot faster if you wanted, and it would or slower. So it's faster towards the bunny, slower towards the turtle or whatever.
What's up, guys? It's Jane the Senior, and today I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks to edit your videos and to also make them just a little bit more entertaining.
So there's that. I don't think I need to do that though, so we're just going to make it normal. And say you didn't want your volume there because you were going to add your own volume. You just go to the little volume button and you can turn it all the way down or vice versa. But I want you to hear what I'm going to say, so I'm going to keep it where it is. So then we're going to go into my next clip, which is I talked about being entertaining, and I don't want it to start with me, you know, doing the camera, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the next clip and then see these scissors. I'm going to click on the scissors, and that's going to let me pull this clip in and drag it over so it starts to where I want it to be. So I'm a dork, and I started dancing with my cat. And so I want to just show that part, dancing with the cat. And but I don't want me just turning off the camera either, so I'm going to drag it back a little, so me still dancing with the cat. I don't want to hear me during that time, so I'm going to click that, and I'm going to click the volume and turn it all the way down. And you know what? I think that might be a little entertaining if I speed it up a little, right? So we're going to do that. And then I made another clip of with the cat, and again, I'm going to, I'm going to go to the cat here and move it over to where I want it to be. Dancing with the cat some more. And a silly face like that. And I'll just leave on the silly face, okay? So let me go to the next clip. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a few tricks here, right? Going back to where I'm about to speak.
Do you ever?
I'm gonna pull it right before then, highlight it, split it, delete the part I split it because I know I don't want that. So it's gonna start exactly where I want it to.
Do you ever wish that you could snap your fingers and be back in Destin, Florida with all of your teammates?
Okay, so I'm gonna bring that to there where I stopped talking. I'm going to split that screen and I'm going to drag this over so it starts where my hands already are. And I want it to just end there because I'm going to do a little trick for you guys. So I'm going to split it again and delete this second part here. And so when I did that, in my script here, I wanted to add a video of us in Destin. So I'm going to go back to my videos here. I'm pretty sure I deleted them all so I could make this video for you. But let's hope maybe there's something in here that is a little fun. Let's just pretend this isn't a video of me and then it's all of us around the pool having fun. Okay? I'm going to speed that up a little just because it's probably a little boring because it's only me. This is what's going to happen. All right. I recognize there that I need to cut that off a little sooner. Right where the snap is. So let's see how that goes.
Your teammates?
There we are, back in Destin. I don't want the volume in that. I'm going to turn it down. So the next thing I'm going to do is drag this over to where I begin to talk.
Or that you could clap your hands and automatically be with the ones that you love.
Split that screen because I don't want there to be a long pause in between. And I'm going to pull the next clip over to where I begin to clap my hands. And stop it exactly where I stopped clapping my hands. Split and get rid of the second part there.
Automatically be with the ones that you love.
And so I want it to go automatically to me and Layla because I'm going to clap my hands. And I want to be with the one I love, right? So I'm going to pull it over and have me with Layla. So that's all I wanted from that clip. I'm going to split it and delete the part I don't want. Now, this is going to be another trick that I'm going to show you. I'm going to drag this over to exactly where I want it to start, and that's right before I start speaking. Oh, I messed up there.
Sometimes watching them on the screen is the best we can do.
Okay, so you're probably wondering why I said screen. I didn't have a screen, but guys, sometimes you can work with what you have and make it entertaining. So I held up a box because I'm going to show you how to play a movie in a screen there, and it's going to look like a screen. So highlight that clip there with me holding the box. And I want to add a video in a video. Now, like I said, I wish I had videos of us all hanging out and partying, but I don't, so I have to work with what I have. Now, I went up and I added a video by pressing the plus, and then all of these little options came up. And remember I told you earlier that you could add a video inside a video? Well, I'm going to choose the little screen there. It's a little square with a little square in the square. I'm going to click that, and it adds a video in the video. So I want to make it fit that clip. So just like I shortened the other clips, I'm going to shorten this little clip on top there. And then to make it fit into that box I was talking about, there's two options. There's a little magnifying glass with a plus, but there's also this, I don't know, like star looking thing. When I click on that, it's able to let me reposition and also resize the video that I'm talking about. So I'm going to make it fit into the little box that I was referring to. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So hold that, reposition so that it fits into the little box there. For some reason, it doesn't let me angle it so if you are holding a box, or you could also put a video in a phone or something, just make sure you're holding it very straight so it doesn't look awkward, like mine does here for a minute. But now let's see what happened there.
Sometimes watching them on the screen is the best we can do.
Okay, so that's a little trick right there to add something to your movie. So again, I already have my script, so I know what I want here. I know where I'm going to drag it over. So before I start talking.
Although I wish you guys were still here.
So I know I want it to stop there. I'm going to highlight it, split it, delete the part I don't want. Drag it over right before I start talking. And the way that it makes that simple for me is because I wait that 3 seconds before I start talking.
I am happy for the time that we had together.
Okay, I know I wanted to split there. Because I had that 3 seconds that I waited at the end, it makes it easy for me to edit. I'm going to split it and delete the part I don't want. Now, like I said, I wrote a script beforehand. So I have a little idea I'm going to do. But right now, I'm going to edit it for you. I'm going to split to where I want to be here. And I'm going to show you guys a little something called a voiceover. So this is why, because of the editing I do, I don't like the simple just transitions. I'd rather just transition on my own. And you'll see what this madness is all about in a minute. Okay. So the point of this video is to describe kind of what we went through in Destin. That's the plan I had, and just to show you what we were doing and train you at the same time. And sometimes, let's face it, you have to do voiceover to explain what you want. So this is where it ended off, okay?
I am happy for the time that we had together.
So right here in my little script, I have a voiceover coming up. So the way I do a voiceover is I have the little white bar at the last clip where I ended up talking. So that's where I want to start recording my voice. I'm going to go over here to the plus sign, and then I am going to go down to where it says voiceover. And when I'm ready, I'm going to press record. Now, I already know what I'm going to say. It's on my little sheet here. So, sorry, apparently you get a phone call. So, like I said, plus sign, voiceover, and then I'm going to click record.
I am happy for the time that we had together.
We had drinks. We had dances and fun. Workouts. Daria, we know we had Ghee. Okay, and I'm going to stop that. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys about when you do the voiceovers, I want to take these clips and make sure that the volume from the original clip is down so that only my voice is playing. So let's see how that came out.
We had drinks. We had dances and fun. Workouts. Daria, we know we had Ghee.
Okay, so that's that. And then, let's see, we're going to continue to edit. And I know I'm going to talk again. So I'm going to edit it right before I speak.
I'll see y'all next year.
And that's apparently where I decided to end it. Oh, but I did a little special clap. So I'm going to drag it over to where the clap goes and end it exactly where the clap is. Sorry guys, my fingers are big. I'm not sure what this is, so I'm going to play that.
See y'all next year.
Oh, so originally I did a clap, and then I decided that the snap was better. So we're going to drag it to right before where I speak.
I'll see y'all next year.
And then I want it to end right there. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll do something like that and have it go directly to where it would say jamiemessina.com. And you can do that just by adding a photo. And if you have just a plain, you know, I'll Google black square and see, I have it in my favorites. And then you can just add a title on here. Okay, so here's a good thing. When you add a photo, I know you guys know it automatically moves, and that's annoying, right? If you don't want it to move, it's called the Ken Burns effect. Now, you can't really tell because this is black, so it doesn't matter if it's moving. But if it was another photo and you didn't want it to move, you highlight the photo, and then it's going to have these arrows pinched to position the end. And so that way, you can actually fix where it starts and where it ends if you do want it to move. But if you don't want it to move, all you do is press Ken Burns, where it says Ken Burns Enable. You're going to disable it so it doesn't move at all. So I'm glad that came up. Now I have my little black thing here. I want it to end on me, just jamiemessina.com. So I highlight that and I press the T at the end there, and I'm going to pick which thing I want. I like the gravity. It's kind of cool. It falls into place. And then I'm going to double click on the writing, and I'm going to type in exactly what I want it to say. jamiemessina.com. And add that there. So that, and also get rid of that transition. Okay, so I like how that ends like that, right? Now, one thing I want to show you guys, if you have a clip of photos, or say you're trying to get your movie down to a certain amount of time, you can tell how long each individual clip is by highlighting the clip And then if you see above where it says jbmessina.com, it says 6.5s. That means that specific clip is 6.5 seconds. And I'm just going to move it down to 4 seconds there, just to make it better. Now, you can also add music to iMovie, okay? And we'll get into that as well. So, but first, like I said, I like a special look on my video. So if you check here, and you see the little gear there to the right, in between, below the question mark, which if you have any questions, guys, the question mark shows you exactly what all these buttons mean, okay? The little arrow underneath the gear will undo, and so then the gear itself, though, is going to bring up all these different options. Now, you can use their themes already. When you use their themes, it comes with automatic transitions that they pick and automatic music, and I don't like that. So I want to do my own. So like I said, I want my whole project to be this blast because I like the way it looks, okay? So I'm going to do that. I also, I always like to fade out to black as well. So now my whole video is going to be blast. And I also want to add some music here. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go back to where it says audio. Now, guys, I know you all know if you use popular songs from today, Facebook's going to take your videos down really quick. It's illegal to use other people's music without paying for it, etc. So you just don't want to. The way that you can get around that is if you look on your phone or in your iTunes or whatever for royalty-free music, though that is music that you are allowed to use. So just save some royalty-free music onto your phone so that you can use that. Now, I will give you a little tip, but like I said, it's illegal, so it's up to you. But I will usually go to songs that I have, and like I said, it's illegal, and my cousin would kill me because she's an artist and I know how this affects her. But so if you add a song and you use it, okay, this probably isn't the best choice of song for this, but if you click on that song, okay, I want that question mark on, and you go to the timer there and you just make it a little faster, it's not picked up by the technology just yet from Facebook because so it goes under the radar. Sorry, that's like an illegal move to show you, but it is something like a little workaround that you can use right now. So there we go.
What's up, guys? It's Jamie Messina here. And
so I don't want the volume on the music to be as loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the volume. I'm going to go to the little speaker thing there, and I'm going to bring it down to about 28%.
What's up, guys? It's Jamie Messina here, and today I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks to edit your videos and to also make them just a little bit more entertaining.
Okay, I think we can make it a little louder.
Do you ever wish that you could...
You know what? I know this is just for visual, but I don't like this song. And so the way that this will happen as you're working, if you want to delete this song, you click on the song, you see those little scissors? I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to add one that's more fun. So I know that American Kids is one of my favorites. It's upbeat and it's fun. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to make it a little faster. And then I'm also going to turn it down a little so you can still hear me. I think maybe 35. And here we go. We'll bring it
a little bit more entertaining.
Double rock, quick stop, midnight.
Do you ever wish that you could snap your fingers and be back in Destin, Florida with all of your teammates? Or that you could clap your hands and automatically be with the ones that you love? Sometimes watching them...
Okay, I noticed there I need to shorten that front because it came up before the box came up.
Watching them on the screen is the best we can do. Although I wish you guys were still here, I am happy for the time that we had together. We had drinks.
Okay, guys, on that, I want to lower my voice on the voice recording. So same thing, I clicked on the recording and I'm going to lower it just a little.
We had dances and fun. Workouts. Daria, we know we had Ghee. I'll see y'all next year. I'll see y'all next year.
Okay, apparently I have that twice. So it's good to go back and watch.
Next year.
I'm going to delete that. There we go.
I'll see y'all next year.
All right. So that's the gist of iMovie. Now there's something I want to show you briefly of a supplemental app that you can use that's going to make it a little more interesting because you can add some, effects and writing that isn't the writing that iMovie makes you choose, because there's not much that you can choose from. So this is how I'm going to do that. I have this here. I'm going to click done. I'm going to save this to my camera roll. Save video. I'm going to save it in HD because I want it to look good when people watch it. Now, as this is saving, I just want to make sure, if you guys are videotaping yourselves vertically with your phone, just stop. Always record horizontally, okay? People will, I honestly heard people that won't even watch the videos if they're recorded vertically, just because those black lines are there and everything like that. So just horizontal, that's the way to hold your camera. Just a little tip for you. Now, okay, so it's putting this video in iMovie and it's exported there. Okay, so now I want to show you this other app that I learned about that we can be using, and it's called Videorama. And so this is just something that I can just customize my videos just a little bit more to make them, me and all that good stuff. So I'm going to bring over the video we just made and bring it over here. So now it's being imported. And also, guys, this is something that I learned on YouTube. So again, just search on YouTube. Okay, so there were a couple pieces in this that I know that I want to add cool things to, okay? And I'm just going to show you a couple things. So I know when I snap, I want to put a little visual effect, okay? And they have that down at the bottom. And in this app, they give you, if you like their music better, they have filters. I like the visual effects and that you can change the font of your writing. So for today, I'm just going to show you the visual effect and the writing, and on your own, you could probably go to YouTube, look up Videorama, and it's going to show you a lot of cool things. So here, I just want to add, let's do a little electric roll right where my finger is, okay? Okay, now I want to see what happens. Okay, that wasn't exactly where I wanted it. So if you click that and just move it back just a little bit, it's going to be where I want it. So let's see. Exactly. See, you got to add a little cool little thing there.
Or that you could clap your hands and automatically be with the ones that you love.
Okay, so you could also add sound effects from this one. I might add a little oh or something like that when I kiss her. But the last thing I wanted to show you in here is adding text. So I know exactly where I want to add a text, which was right here. And so we're going to add a text. So we'll go right down, add text. And all right. So Ghee. If you weren't in our house, guys, Daria is the female version of Ghee. I guess that's a private joke, but at least it's in the text. So this is how you add text, right? But I know that, they talk to us about our photos and everything. They talk about just having the same thing all across the board. So I love that this gave me a lot of different options for the text itself. For me, I always am attracted to this amatic text right there. So I like that that's an option for my videos and not just the boring iMovie ones. So I'm going to put that in and put a little shadow in there. You can also change the color of it, which is cool. We'll do some like pink there. And yeah, so that's why I like this app, because you can add text that isn't the basic iMovie text, and you can add, if you're a dork like me and like to add little effects or whatever it may be, you can do that. Apparently they also give you option for like overlays and stuff like that, but we're not going to do that right now. There's a lot of different things you can do with this, and like I said, go to YouTube and check it out. Okay, so that's it, and I want to now share the final. Like I said, guys, I am always going to be saving things in either the medium or the high, because it's just, you know, you want people to look at things, right? And you want them to check it out. And it's better if it's a high quality video. And so when you're saving an iMovie, choose the HD options. And if there's another program that you're using, always choose the medium or high. I just chose medium because I thought maybe high would take longer to download. And I'm just trying to show you a video right now. So that's why I did that. But that's just a really brief, you know, kind of how I go through making a video. Some things to think about when you're making them. How can I make this stand out just a little bit from everybody else's? Or how can I make people actually want to watch it and just not, you know, boring? Just have a plan going into something. It's going to save you time, and it's going to make your videos more entertaining. And like I said, check out YouTube, and there's everything I learned about editing or anything like that. I learned all from YouTube. And yeah, so this is just iMovie on the phone, but there's a lot more that you can actually do on the desktop. But I was surprised how much you could actually do on the phone as well. All right, so now that that's saved, I just want to go back and just go back to the projects and just share exactly what we just did. And if you guys ever have any questions about iMovie, please, I know this is probably a lot to even follow, but please just reach out to me and I'll let you know, or I'll point you in the right direction. So let's see what we made.
What's up, guys? It's Jamie Messina here, and today I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks to edit your videos and to also make them just a little bit more entertaining. Do you ever wish that you could snap your fingers and be back in Destin, Florida with all of your teammates? Or that you could clap your hands and automatically be with the ones that you love? Sometimes watching them on the screen is the best we can do. Although I wish you guys were still here, I am happy for the time that we had together. We had drinks. We had dances and fun. Workouts. Daria, we know we had Ghee. I'll see y'all next year.
Okay, so that was a little delayed just because it was going from my phone to Zoom, but I know that you guys get the point and you can tweak your editing as you go. Those are just some tips and some stuff that I do to just make my videos stand out a little more than the average video so that people actually watch them. And I just think about, for me, if I was going to watch a video, what would keep me entertained? And I have like squirrel brain. I'm a blue, but I'm also a yellow, I think, because I need to be entertained. So guys, search YouTube about how to make your videos more entertaining, or tips or tricks to, you know, make cool videos, and everything I learned is from YouTube. So there's what I have for you, and I hope, let me check over my notes here. Any questions you have, if I didn't go over something that you're interested about, just please write me a message and I will get you covered there. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful for you all and that you all have a really good day. Talk to you soon.